This is very, very important. You need to give up on revenge. The thought of taking revenge is just going to eat away at you like a cancer. Give up on the thought of taking revenge. The Bible is very clear that God says revenge is for Him to take, it's not for us to take. Now, people often have a misunderstanding with that. Revenge or not taking revenge doesn't mean that you don't take someone to court. This is such an important distinction. You can be the one to say, I'm not going to take revenge, but I am going to make sure you see your day in court. I'm going to contact the police. I'm going to contact my lawyer, whatever it takes, because people need to face, if they've committed a crime, they need to face the consequences of their crime. Think of it this way. If you don't have the person face the consequences for what they've done to you, they are now available to do that with other people. About the age of 30 or so, I had, the laws used to be different, and I'll explain in a minute. At about the age of 30, I thought I really want to make sure that this guy does not abuse any more children. And so I went to the authorities. Remember, the abuse had stopped when I was about 8 or 9. So it had been over 20 years since this had happened. And it never occurred to me before that to go. And I went to the authorities, and they took my statement and asked me questions about where it happened, because at one point it was possibly on a military base or involved a military person. And at the time, the statute of limitations had passed to be able to prosecute this guy for what he had done. Looking back, I actually wish I would have pursued a civil judgment, even if I would have donated the money. It wasn't about the money, but it was about having someone actually face the consequences for what they did and bringing it to light so that it wouldn't happen again. Since that time, they have changed the laws of the land, and now I think the clock starts ticking for some offenses when someone reaches the age of adulthood. So if they were abused at age 5, the clock doesn't start ticking until they're 18. And in some cases, the clock never ends, and there is no statute of limitation. So that's a step in the positive direction. But don't be the one to take revenge in your own hands. It will just eat you away like a cancer.